Congratulations, you're here on session 12, your last week of journaling on purpose. I want to congratulate you because what this tells me about you is you really want to make podcasting and you want to make the trend that is happening. They're so important to be aware of trends, the six major trends that are happening today. And you can leverage and use the media of podcasting to have the best life you ever dreamed about, because there's so many things that are happening. The future is bright for those like yourself that have made the journey, that realize that this is the best opportunity to be alive today, because everything is shifting. The whole world is changing. The major trends, the digital revolution. That's why we do podcasting, to put digital assets out there. The entrepreneurial revolution, the creators out there that are creating, like we're doing here, creating assets, creating great content for people to enjoy around the world. You have the AI revolution. This is happening now. The crypto revolution led by Bitcoin. The mobile revolution. Everybody has a computer in their hand. And finally, the personal development. Because as AI continues to move fast, because speed is going to be crazy, we're going to have a difficult time keeping up with all this change. But leadership, personal development, you lean into yourself, you help yourself, you grow, you learn, you're able to take advantage of all the major shifting, the major change, and you can have clarity about your future, because this is just the beginning. But the understanding of how valuable digital assets are going to be to the world economy is you in session 12, understanding how to use the ecosystem, the 10 steps. Let's go through them. Waiting list assessments. When you think about waiting lists, you have to create waiting lists. You have to assess people, because they're giving you buying signals if you're taking an assessment. And if you're not doing the 0 moment of truth, which is Google's way of defining if you're interested, it's no longer just one, it's 11 times they've got to touch you in a digital world. And that means a podcast. That's why we have Podcast Academy, for you to recognize the value of creating content. Content being part of it is podcasting. There's something very unique about podcasting, because I remember years ago, a person shared with me how important it is for somebody in like the salon business to have something else, because you have the ability to not only be able to service that person, but you have them for a half hour, an hour, undivided, their attention right in front of you. And that's similar to what you have with a podcast. How many times you wish you could have had more time to get to know somebody? But for 30 minutes is what we do, our free podcasting. I get to understand your story. I get to create an asset, a digital asset. I get to spend time with people, 30 minutes, because stories are remembered. And podcast gives me the ability to build those relationships. They win because they get exposure, the guest. We win because we're able to connect them to people in our community. We get to know them, and they begin to see the future, because the future is bright for those that will lean into the digital revolution, lean into the fact that it's all about 7, 11, 4. You've heard this all through the 12 sessions. People have to consume 7 hours of you. 7. They have to make 11 buying signals, raising their hand, saying they're interested. And they have to see you on 4 different platforms: a podcast, a course, a workbook, a short form video. These are the things that they see you on different platforms, that the brain just shifts. I think we have it here. Let me see. Hold on here. I want to give you, okay, here we go. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So when you look at the key person of influence, and we talked about that, that's what we're doing in our community. We want you to be the key person of influence in your community. To do that, you got to put 7, you have to put lots of content out there. Because I meet you. What am I going to do? I have an interesting conversation with you. I'm going to search you online. And if I don't see you, I'm disappointed because I want to know more. And if you don't allow me to get to know you more, I'm not going to get to know you. And it's know, like, and trust. That's just the fundamentals of business. But today it's shifted. It's not local anymore, although it is. We always say, still act local, but think global, because this content can be enjoyed anyone around the world. There's 8 billion people. 1.5 billion speak English. There's translations out there with AI. So the language is not becoming an issue anymore because it can be translated. Your videos can be translated into whatever language you want. So your ability to reach people around the world, to reach 8 billion people, is there. That's why I want you to understand the power of the future, the power of digital content, the power of this creator economy that's launching, has been launching for several years. It's never too late. The best time would have been 2 years ago. The next best time is now, because all these trends are coming together. I think I have, yes, let me see if I could put these trends up on the board for you, because I want you to know how important it is to recognize the digital asset revolution, the entrepreneur revolution, which is creator and other entrepreneurs, not just creators, but crypto, Bitcoin. There's only a certain amount, 21 million Bitcoins. When you have a fixed amount, you have value. When you can print money whenever, the value goes down. AI. Whoa, you have to be living under a rock. But you've heard of it, but you got to experience it. You got to try it out. You got to see how it can work in your business, because you don't want to be spending time wondering what happened. You want to be part of the trend. The mobile, we all have these mini computers that are so powerful in our hand. And personal development, probably the most important, because if you develop yourself, you grow your leadership, you grow your ability to change yourself, then the world becomes your playground, I guess you could say. So I want you to really drill in when we talk about the 10 steps. I'm going to give you the masterclass in this. So if you go to pkane.me/masterclass, you'll get all 10 of them. So let's go through them. Assessment and waiting list, podcast and short, your online courses like you just took. That's digital assets. Second is our high performance coaching, because when you can be coached by the best, And when you go through 12 sessions, then you get better at clarity. You get better at focus. You get better at energy, courage, productivity, influence. Your skills get better because they're skills, but you have to be intentional about developing. And Brendan Bouchard is the best in the world. His Growth Day community is hundreds of thousands of people and growing. The best trainers in the business. If you can have 4 out of the 5 world trainers in Growth Day, you know you're in the right place at the right time. And if you can get the 5 to thrive, him coaching you each day, He's currently coaching like 4 billionaires. He coaches the A-listers, the Olympic athletes, the people that can afford $1 million. But here, he has trained me. He has trained our community of certified high-performance coaches to take you through this framework. The framework is these 5 right here: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. But the 12, the focal points, is really getting your goals down. Then you have physiology, psychology, productivity mastery, persuasion mastery. If you don't learn how to persuade, you're going to look around and go, man, where is everybody? You want to have the ability to learn that. And you can. Purpose. If you're living on purpose and you're in every meeting, every conversation, you have a purpose out of it, because life is short. We're only here a short period of time. Nobody makes it out of this life alive. But while you're here, live on purpose. When you do, the excitement level goes through the ceiling. And then you finally learn how to make a commitment to high performance mindset. So that's going to be then the magazine, the community, and Substack. That's our way of community building. Because if you're not building thriving communities, you're leaving opportunity on the table. So that is our part. Our magazine, which I'll put it up here, you go through a 12-week mastermind transformation, meaning you're on the cover. And inside are 20 hand-selected mastermind members. These are people you know, like, and trust that are going to go on this journey with you. The journey of 1,000 miles is the first step. And that 12 weeks where you're working together, collaborating, learning how to leverage the major trends, and you're learning podcasting. You're on purpose. And each session has a focal points, clarity, energy, courage, productivity. And the sixth of those trends is influence. And then you get into the mastery part of it, where you're mastering physiology, psychology. You're mastering persuasion, purpose, and productivity. And you're learning how to shift to a high performance mindset, because the book High Performance Habits is in Growth Day. You can have that. Get that book. It gives you the 5 major habits that if you master, you're going to live the high performance life. And that is a wonderful life, because when you're growing, you're excited. When you're learning, and you're learning the 5 major habits that have been proven over 20 years since Brendan came out with the book. I don't know if it's been 20 years, but it's been a lot of years. And he has coached thousands of people. So he knows this high performance mindset. And he gives us the framework. We get certified. I train every single day on how to be the best at delivering transformation for you. So we take you through a 12-week course. We put the ecosystem with the high performance coaching. So together, you're better. You're better because you understand how to live a lifestyle of a high performance person. You have that mindset. You're going through the ecosystem. So once you get to growth day, you're doing it every single day, the 5 to Thrive. You're accessing mastery courses. You're accessing challenging courses. You're accessing high performance habits. So you're getting better. Can you imagine if you didn't take a shower for a month? You would find yourself by yourself because nobody's going to want to be around you because you're stinky. Well, this can happen here. That's why personal growth is a daily thing. That's why Growth Day allows you to work on this. Get a shower of personal development, the 5 to Thrive, every single day. Set your goals. Create good habits. Habits are outcome. When you do that, the world changes for you. So you go into our live events. That's the next one. We do virtual events, live events. We do weekly meetups. We want to connect you to our community. So you get to grow. You get to learn. You get to push yourself because the second biggest fear is public speaking. And if you allow fear to grow, it'll grow. But if you put it in a small box and keep it in that small box and you grow faith and courage, that's when you get that growth that's possible. And then when you have the next one is we have a unique brand ambassador program where we want to keep everything in the community. We want to reward the people that are part of it. So we set up these brand ambassadors. You can learn, you can earn off the 10 steps. You can learn off of helping other people get exposed to the community. So you can grow, they can grow. Everybody grows. Everybody has their own business. So we want to keep you and put you in that loop so you can financially grow and personally grow. Then the next one is send out cards, which allows you to educate and connect and do it with a system, a scale. I've been doing it for 10 years. And I've sent more birthday cards than most. Patrick bet David. I remember him saying he sent hundreds of thousands. Now he's probably worth $500 million and he'll be a billionaire. Valuetainment, if you don't know, haven't heard of him, check him out because he has a wonderful podcast. The Home Team, great dialogue between people with different views. So it's not like, no offense to my liberal friends, The View, which is just one side, but you get all sides. You get to learn. Because if you're not learning and you're only giving yourself access to one viewpoint, you're not going to have the kind of mindset to grow. And then the next one is AI. Jeff Bourgeois, an incredible person, the smartest person I know. And he has a course for you. He has a webinar for you. He has an AI agency where he creates the models, the agents for you to grow your business, and you have access to a free course. And then the last is social media amplification, because social media in general is free, but you got to know how to amplify. You have to amplify this. You have to amplify being a key person of influence. You have to create the content. You have to have 11 buying signals. You have to have 4 different platforms they see you. You have to work on your pitch. You have to create your digital profile. And Daniel Priestley is the person behind Key Person of Influence. So if you haven't gotten that book, get it. Next to the Bible, it'll be probably one of the more important books for your future. And you put this in play. It was a person shared a story with me. that this guy had this incredible farm. I mean, he was cranking out crops and it was just beautiful. And this pastor came by and said, "Man, you are one blessed person. Look what God has created for you." And he said, "Yes, I am blessed. Yes, I am fortunate to have created this. However, you should have seen this place when God had it for himself, only for himself." So, yes, God creates it all, but he wants you. He wants you to come alongside and use your gifts, use your talents, use your skills. Because if you sit there and you're praying, you're sitting on your thumbs, you're not activating the talents he gives you. The old parable of the talents. Jesus didn't really care for people that didn't use their talents because this is given to you. Use it. You have this podcast academy. You have this system. You could sit on your thumbs, or you could activate it. I think you, the person that's activating it, because you're here on session 12. And I want to congratulate you. Congratulate you for making it to session 12. The future is so bright. You're going to need sunglasses. So, okay. So let me give you a couple things. This is how you can continue to connect. You want to be connected to our community. We have some coaching options for you. You have to schedule a strategy session to be able to know what fits your investment budget. Now, we do weekly, we do twice a month, we do monthly. It depends on what you want to invest in your growth, in your future. We have it for you. And if growth day, try it for 7 days. Try it for 7 days. See if personal development, daily personal development, will make a difference in you, because you are the magic and anything's possible. With Growth Day, you get a daily shower of personal development. You get Brendan Bouchard coaching you daily. You get 2 thought-provoking questions that he asks you and a related video. Then you score yourself. All part of Growth Day. Try it for 7 days. If you like it, your investment is $50 a month. If you do it through PeteKane.me/growth day, send us a support ticket. When you send us a support ticket, I'll send you my personal course, Mindset, Goals, and Habits. We want you to be the best you can be. It takes an investment in you. You are the magic and anything's possible. I want to congratulate you for making this 12-week transformation in Podcast Academy. Now, if you want to be on the cover, wrong one. Go to PeteKane.me. We have our key person of influence mastermind 12-week transformation, because when you go through this, you are selecting and you're building our key person of influence. You are developing your strategic team, because together you're better. Together you're bringing 20 people to your ideal client. And when you bring these people, you're bringing a team that have been vented by you, that have been selected by you, but they go through coaching, they go through the transformation, so they're operating at the highest level, and they do it with you. So we do it once a week, and if you want to be on the cover and this is what honors you, and you want to invest in being a key person of influence, go to PeteKane.me/magazine. It's been a pleasure to be with you. There will have some things in the show notes, because there's a lot of free opportunities for you. And YouTube is free. StreamYard is free. StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard is free. Calendly's free. Each one has a free option. Substack is free. Your podcast is free. A lot of things free. We want to show you the power of it. It's like going to Costco and sampling an item, because if you're going to make a commitment to buy something bigger, you want to be able to see if you like it. That's why we give you a free podcast. That's why we help you to make that transformation, coach you, put you through the ecosystem, and give you the future, because the future is bright. And when you can take advantage of these major trends, which are 6 of them, you're positioning yourself for a bright future. Lots of change going on, but have a plan. Come with us and we'll help you be the best you can be, amplify your voice, be a part of our community, go through a 12-week transformation with your 20 people that you hand select. And we have a key person of influence mastermind team that you're with. Together, you're better. Thank you so much. I want to commend you for making it through 12 sessions. This is just the start of your future, and it's bright. I'm Pete Kane, podcaster and high performance coach. I am here to help support you. Our community is here to help support you. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, but then you keep going. It's like climbing Mount Everest. You go through 4 base camps. You don't set your goal to be on the top. You set your goals to each base camp. And that's how you break down into 4 major milestones. And you can do that. This is a major milestone. Going through 12-week transformation of coaching, high performance coaching, and then selecting what best fits you. The only way you can do that is you can take a strategy. You can book a strategy session. Get some clarity in your future. Go to petekane.me and you can book it. Thank you so much. I want to congratulate you for making this 12-session transformation, for choosing to use podcasting in your digital asset to grow globally. Act local, think global. Pete Kane, thank you so much. If I can be of any help to you, activate us. Thank you.